Today we're gonna try make some apple syrup. 100% apple juice. Don't want apple juice with added stuff. No added sugar, no added anything, because we're gonna try to make this naturally without all the extra sugar and chemicals and stuff. You can do this with apples if you want to get some fresh apples. Cut them up, smash them up, heat them up, and then squeeze out all the juice from them that you can. But we're going to take this apple juice and put it into a pan. We're going to boil this. Now the way apple syrup works, let's say you got 6 ounces of this. You boil it down to 1 ounce, and that should be syrup. So every 6 parts is 1 complete total syrup part. Here, got this one pan filled up with apple juice. I don't fill it all the way up to the top because you know it's got to boil. I don't want it to boil over. This one bottle, which is 64 ounces, just a little too much for that pan. So it gives me something to drink while I wait for this to boil. And then as it boils down, I can add some more. Can't wait to taste this. All right, now it's been about 5-6 minutes. Stuff started to boil. Now, of course it's boiling, but you're gonna want to take some time and stir it once in a while to make sure that nothing on the bottom is burning. You know, apple juice does contain natural sugars. The sugars will try to stick and burn. So just keep it stirred once in a while. It will cook and reduce evenly. This is about 50% boiled down now. You know, these are 64 ounce bottles of apple juice. So that means it should be about 10.66 ounces of syrup when it's done. So these are little 14-ounce mason jars. 1 bottle, enough for 1 jar. Won't be completely topped off. Be good for holiday gifts or just food storage. Awesome. Can't wait to taste this stuff. If you are lazy like I am and don't want to measure how much is in there, syrup, as you know, gets thick. You'll feel the resistance as you stir it occasionally. You'll know it's getting thicker. But to tell if the syrup is done, you use a spoon, you know, and if the liquid will stick like a thick syrup, like a maple syrup would, you know it's done. Right now it's too watery. It's not sticking to the spoon, so need to keep going. I reduced the heat to a very slow boil here so we don't burn what is in here. It is pretty thin right now. So lower heat, lower boil, slower evaporation time, but it will be worth it. All right, now feels pretty thick. You can see that it still tries to stick to, or not still, but now it's trying to stick to the spoon. That means it is a good syrup. When it cools down, it will be a lot thicker. So we will turn the heat off here, and we will put this stuff into the jar. Use an appropriate sized funnel so you don't make much mess if you don't have to. Look at that nice deep color compared to the original juice color. There's the syrup color. 14-ounce bottle seems to be good enough for this. As with any canning method, the syrup is very hot. You know, bottle lid been boiled, sterilized. Tighten the lid down on there. Now just wait for storage, you know, wait for that center to pop down, be good to go. Here's where you can taste your syrup. Nice apple flavor. Little sweet, not too sweet, no extra sugars. Oh, it's nice and light. Oh, it's delicious. The lid has popped down. Means it's got a nice good seal on it now. It is still really hot, so the syrup is still really runny. But a little while when it cools down, it should be nice and thick. Okay, both jars of apple juice have been turned into syrup. The second jar, I didn't drink the extra part of juice that was left in the bottle that didn't fit in the pan. I added it to the boiling stuff until it was all used up. So it allowed me to fill up this jar the rest of the way. Pretty good. This one almost 10 ounces, this one close to 14 ounces.